Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Am I coming through? Okay, good. So, I wait for the stream to hit the 5-minute mark before I begin in earnest. So, I'll just say hi to everyone who's already here, and that I'm excited to play tonight for everyone. Okay, we'll begin in earnest in a minute and 30 seconds, give or take. Okay. So if there are any questions y'all would like to ask before we get started for real, now would be the time. Okay, I shall bring up the poll while I'm waiting. Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur? Squirtle. I always go Squirtle when those are my three options. The only time I didn't choose Squirtle was in X and Y, because there's a part in the game where you can actually choose during the main story to get a Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. I had started with the game's water starter, if I remember correctly, so I didn't want to double down on water types. So in that instance, I chose Bulbasaur. That's one of the good things about X and Y, is that you actually get to choose one of the original starters about 2 or 3 gyms into the game. So yeah, if there's ever a good reason to play X and Y, that's a good reason. Alright, 10 seconds until stream starts officially. I guess that does explain the Charizard. Okay. A little over. But the time has come. Welcome everyone to my live stream. This is the live stream of my playthrough of Zanzer's Dungeon from the Easy to Learn Dungeons and Dragons box set from 1991. Although I bought the game a little over 10 years after it came out. Or more like it was bought for me. But the point is, that's when I got it. So, for those of you who weren't there when the tragedy occurred, not only did Roxas Dragunov pass on into the character sheet folder in the sky, but so too did Erebus Songborn as well. So, between this stream and the previous stream, I rolled up not 1, not 2, but 5 characters, in case we got more of the same. So for a more official recap of the last Dragon Card Z, Roxas Dragunov fell as he tried to free himself and Axel from a web trap while orcs were chasing him down. And then Erebus Songborn, the magic user, escaped the grasp of some gnolls he scared off with magic. They then proceeded to enter this room where they met the elf Adele here. And then Erebus, with the very low max health points, fell to a poison spike trap from the secret door. Which brings us here. And now to introduce the new character, as it is, a level 1 elf. He has twice the amount of hit points as the last guy. And for those who are interested, yes, he can cast spells. So, nothing to worry about in that regard. Alright. Now I shall look at the net. Oh, I need to make a game piece. Yes, woohoo for 5 hit points. Okay, I need to clone Axel's game piece here real quick. And now I'll need another elf mini. Elf. Ah, elf. There. Now, this guy needs a name. So, the time has come for you, the viewing public, to decide on a name for my elf. I'll give you a minute as I take a quick drink. Faradol Moondrop. Alright. I think I'll go with that name so we can get going with this game. Faradol Moondrop. Now that we've named the game piece, let's name the actual character sheet. Alright. There we are. Alright. The next dragon card is on its info side is, what if somebody tries to run away? So the next dragon card will help explain all that. So I guess I'll put him in here just in case. Okay. Need another drink real quick. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Now, to read the story side of the next Dragon Card Z. Copyright 1991 TSR, all rights reserved. Just quick, my eyes just fell on that part of the card. I just felt like reading it. Alright, Cowardly Wolf is the name of the card. Lay the map sheet on the table. Done. Assemble the wolf counter. Put it in room 11 on space A. Oh, and wouldn't you know it? Excuse me. I prepared a wolf token ahead of time. Room 11, space A. Just check. Okay, they just a little small on the small side in that little cubby space in room 11. If you're using a new character, place your counter in room 11 next to the wolf. Alright then. Right here. Place Adele's counter in room 10. Opposite space room A and room 11. Begin with section 1. There's additional information if I survived the last time. And if I heard something from last time. Well, I did, but that guy died, so we're starting just from space 1. Alright. It's time to begin the adventures of Faradol Moondrop. You awaken in a dark closet with a nasty headache. The last thing you remember is being jumped by 2 ruffians who asked if you wanted to work in Zanzer Tim's salt mines. Your hands are tied and your sword belt is missing, but your captors didn't find the dagger in your boot. Ooh. In my boot. It's a good thing, because there's also a growling beast in the closet. You slip the dagger out of your boot and cut your hands free. As you finish, a door opens ahead and a beautiful elf maiden sticks her head into the closet. You suddenly see that the growling beast is a wolf. Look out, you yell, jumping at the wolf. Continue with section 4. Okay. So I was stuffed in a closet with a wolf that hasn't eaten me yet. And since I have a dagger, let's reflect that here. Dagger. Okay, I'll quickly check the stats for this dagger. Monster stats, combat stats, item stats. Okay, dagger 1d4. Plus 1. Right? No, I show him. Dagger. And as a quick note, even though I assume I'm not carrying all the items from the dead characters, I'm still making a note of what they found. Alright. No, wrong thing. Now that we've got that sorted out, let us continue to section 4. Use the combat sequence to run the fight. Each side rolls a d6 to determine. The side that wins acts first. Okay, just quickly reading this part here. Monsters and NPCs roll moral checks. The wolf's morale is 6. If it was wounded for the first time on the previous round, or if it has lost more than 11 hit points, roll a moral check. Roll 2d6. If the result is 6 or less, it passes the check and keeps fighting. If the result is 7 or more, it fails the check. Anybody who is moving does so. If the wolf fails the moral check, it flees to a corner and crawls. Character using missile attacks, they choose targets. Using magic. Characters fighting hand to hand. Okay. That should be everything I need to know. I'll just quickly go to where it's the AC's located. Okay. Time to roll up some initiative. And another little update. As I was prepping my stream with my brother yesterday, I believe, though we probably prepped it sooner than that even, I found out that I just need to push a single button on the keyboard, the R button, to roll a dice without doing this number. So, we shall roll the dice. This is still locked, right? Yes, it's still locked. Good. Alright. Dice roll. 2. Alright. Now the wolf's turn. 5. Okay, the wolf goes first. Right, so let's check real quick. Alright. Time to make an attack on the girl, since the girl got his attention. Oh, wait. We have to do this, like this. 2. I'm gonna assume that does not get her. Okay, checking the chart real quick. Yeah, it doesn't get her. Alright, it's my turn. I'm gonna use my dagger on this canine. 13. Okay, I'm level 1. So. Now, what level is the wolf? Wolf's a... Wolf's is 7, okay. Okay, yeah, I get at the wolf just barely. So that's a d4 on mine, plus 1. 1. Okay, how many hit points does the wolf have? Okay, 16. I'm gonna pull out an index card. Hey, hello you Bell, good to see you. Well, my new character is fighting a wolf in a closet. He woke up in the closet, and now the elf girl opened the closet door to find us, and now we're fighting the wolf. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out an index card here. Actually, I could have just used this one. I'll use this one. Just keep that there for just in case. Oh, that's pretty nice. Book 25. It's good to see you've gotten so far in your reading, listening, what have... Yeah, listening. Okay, so... Me... Del... Wolf. HP, not OP. My HP is 4, and her HP is... Okay, I'll try to make sure I'm heard easier. Sometimes I'm talking quieter, but I'll try and keep my volume consistent. Okay, let's see if I can find her stats on here. No, then again, I don't think she has stats just yet. So I'll be sure to check. Oh yeah, she doesn't have stats yet because we don't know if she's gonna be in the dragon cards say we don't know if she's gonna stay or not. So, I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, I think it says just to give a character's 10 hit points until we know for sure. Book 23 is still a nice book number. And Wolf here is HP of 16. Okay, now I need to see 1 plus 1, so Wolf here is down to 14. Alright, it's the girl's turn. Alright, dice roll. 19, she hits the wolf. Just gonna roll a d6 for her damage until we know what she's doing for sure. 4, nice. I'm using the silver mic, yes. I made sure to plug that in before I got started. Testing, testing. And my volume settings are up too, so I just need to be sure to talk louder. All right. Wolf's turn. Yes, that's right. Wolf will attack the girl again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that gets the girl, so. The wolf. We'll check again to see what the wolf. 1d6. Okay. Three. Okay, she loses 3 points of damage. 7. Right, my turn again. Ah, wrong dice. Okay. Jeez. All right. There we go. 10. Okay, so. Yeah, that doesn't get the wolf. It's her turn. Yeah, that is quite a lot of horse heresy books, that's for sure. I can't wait to just sink my teeth into them one of these days. And now the girl's turn. Dice roll. That don't get the wolf either. Okay, next, Wolf's turn. Wolf's just rolling real well tonight. Oof. She's not doing too well. Oh, wait. Yeah, she's not doing too well. Something... Oh, I know what happened. Okay. That's better. They're just getting on to the last books of the Horus Heresy? Oh, Siege of Terra, that's different. Okay. Yeah, okay, so yes. My turn again. Roll. Yes, I got the wolf. Ha ha, 7. wolf is down to 3, and now the wolf needs to make a morale check. Alright. So, 2 of these for a morale check. Alright, so let's see. If it rolls less than 6, it passes its check. If it rolls higher than 7 or higher, it fails. So, let's hope for a high roll. Nope, it passes. It's still fighting. Well, it's the girl's turn. Okay. I would try to tame it if I could, but again, playing from a module, no rules on that. And this is a module meant to teach you how the game, so it's more railroading than most modules. So, I have to do what I have to do, and that involves dice rolling. 17. Yeah, she gets the dog. Okay, so that is a 3. And that is all the wolf has. Okay, let's see what happens if we beat this wolf. If the character dies, create a new character. Continue with, if you survive, continue with section 5. The closet shelves hold a bag of rubies, old clothes, 10 gold coins, and a wand. Okay. Yeah, it would have made a great hunting dog. In my Shadow Dark game I'll be playing after Zanzer's dungeon, I will definitely make efforts to spare dogs and wolves where I can. Okay, so rupees. They are worth 1,000 gold. Okay. And because I'm an elf, I get magic. I would have also gotten this if I was a magic user too, but because I'm an elf, I get the magic wand, and it has the power to cast magic detection. Right? Alright then. That is the first dragon card of the night. Ah! We could do that. And so, I humbly accept that your offer. In our next playtest of Zealot Core, I will receive a pup in honor of this wolf we could not save. So, I hope that makes everyone here feel better. Alright, next Yep, when I get my pup in... Yes, when I get the pup in our next Zealot Core game, you can definitely throw out names you would like to name it. Alright, now, the next dragon card is how fast can an encumbered character run? So we're going to learn about encumbrance in the next Dragon Card Z. Loaded down. Okay. So, place your counter and Adele's in room 12. Okay. Wolfie off to the side here in the wall. Set the 4 orc counters aside. Oh, I guess we escaped the orcs. That's good. Oh, excuse me. That's good to know. Alright. Any other prep I need to do? If I died, create a new character. I did not die. I didn't even take damage. If because I survived, we're starting on section 2. Let me lower the mic a bit. That might help. Okay. Physically lower it, I mean. Alright, section 2. After fighting the wolf, you listen at the door leading out of the closet and inspect for traps. You find nothing, so you open it and go into room 12. If the wolf inflicted much damage in the previous adventure, you may wish to heal your character before continuing. If you're a cleric, you may have a staff of healing or scroll with 2 cure light wounds spells on it. Both the staff and each scroll spell restores 1d6 plus 1 hit points. Okay, but they can only be used by cleric. If you use either, note the fact on your character sheet. Each scroll can only be used once. Staff can only be used once in Zanzer's dungeon. If you're not a cleric, either you or Adele should have the +1 mace that can heal 2d6 plus 2 points of damage. Like the staff, the mace healing powers can only be... Okay, she's gonna need to heal herself, but this is the only time she'll be able to. Alright, 2d6 plus 2. I feel like the pup should be, I'd look forward to your list of names next week. And as for the kind of puppy, I feel like it can start as an ankle biter, but it will grow to be a really big dog when it becomes an adult. I think that would be the best course of action. Okay, so as for the healing, let's see how much she's healed for. Maximum health. That works. I'm just gonna house rule that she gets the additional 3 hit points she already had, rather than just maxing her at 10. Haven't been able to really house rule anything because how I'm trying to stick with rules as written for this, but I feel like that's one I can get away with. Okay, take a quick drink. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a note that she used her mace of healing, so... Dell used one-time heal from mace of healing. Okay, so she won't be able to heal with that item again during the rest of this adventure. Alright, continue with section 3. This room serves as some sort of treasure chamber and storage room. The shelves are filled with dozens of items. Sacks bulging with coins sit in the corner of the room. It's time to figure out what your character's encumbrance. Consult the item weight table below and write down the weight of each item listed on your character sheet. Remember, magical armor counts 1/2 of normal. Yes, I am beware of traps. Add these weights together to figure out your total encumbrance. Select as many items as you wish from the list below. Add each item's weight to your character's encumbrance. Select as many items as you wish from the list below. Oh, I already read that. The coins are contained in 5 large sacks. Each sack weighs 5 CNSs. Each empty and can hold up to 600 coins weigh each. The tail takes nothing from the room. It is beneath her dignity to scavenge. Huh. Well, how do you like that? Well, that's more for me, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna take a sack of 600 coins. Now to the weight of these coins. 5 yen. Then I need to check the weight of my other items. Since it doesn't tell me how much the wand weighs, I'm just not going to count the wand. The dagger, however... Okay, anything else I have? Nope. Nothing else. I'm not going to count the encumbrance of anything else. What else does this room have? Short sword. Warhammer. Torches. Yeah, well... No, I won't take the torches. Might be foolish, but yeah. Chain armor. Yes, I will take the chain armor. And that is 400 yen. And let's see how much the chain armor takes off my AC. It brings my AC down to 5. And because of my dexterity, that's 3. So I have some pretty good AC now. Anything else? Wooden pole, 10 foot. Oh, yes, I'm definitely taking that. A 10-foot pole is a must in an old school game. iron rations. Gonna assume that's something for it's just in an iron container. Okay, the only thing else I'll take from... Actually, I'll take two more things. The shield. $100 yen. And the rope. 50 feet. And 50 CN. Yes. I'm pretty sure if I take anything more than that, it's gonna get real heavy. Okay, before... Or anything else, I'll calculate what this. 2 AC. That's pretty spectacular. Alright, I'll definitely look through these names next time you show it to us when the time comes for me to start selecting through those names. But just a quick look at them now. They are pretty good names. And yes, Lupus is a pretty good one too. We'll definitely have to pick the name when the time comes. Alright, now that I've got my item inventory figured out, let's see how this affects me. Add these weights together to figure out your total encumbrance. Alright, time to add them together and to consult Mr. Calculator here. Okay, so 10 plus 5 plus... Oh, this is pretty crappy calculator, I see. Plus... 400 plus 10 plus 100 plus 70 plus 100 and plus 50. So that's 775 in parents. 745. That's always a good place to look for favorite pet names. Okay, let's see what this says. What more this says. Section. As you finish collecting everything you want, Adele looks toward the closet. I heard something, she says. You go to the closet and peer inside. 4 orcs are entering it from the other side. Orcs, you warn. Run for it, Adele cries. Place the 4 counters in space A of room 11. Alright, the orcs are back. So. There. Alright. Place your counter in room 12 in the space next to the door leading to room 11. Okay, I'm already there. Place Adele's counter in the space next to yours. She's already there. Adele runs through room 13 into room 14. Oh wow, she runs really good. Stopping near the door leading to room 15. Wow, she wasted no time. Of course it's trying to kill me again. This is an old school game. It's actually, Professor Dungeon Master actually went through the trouble of finding out which was more lethal. Older D&D or first edition fantasy Warhammer. Old school D&D won out. And he explained why, too. It made a lot of sense. Look up your encumbrance, your character's encumbrance on the encumbrance movement table and find his movement trait. Remember, he can run up to 3 times as fast as the listed movement trait. Alright, so now I have to look up the encumbrance rate. Okay. So I'm going to do encumbered speed. So, oh, excuse me. My encumbrance is 745, so okay, I see. So, my movement speed is 30. Good thing I didn't just try to become a walking treasure chest and armory. Otherwise, I'd have been in big trouble. Okay, so 30. That's my speed. I'm gonna assume that translates to squares. Right. I could run 3 times the speed. Okay, so that's good to know. Move your character as far toward Adele as his movement rate allows. The orcs will chase you, moving up to 40 feet. Both you and the orcs can move diagonally from square to square if you wish. If your movement is slow enough, the orcs try to surround you. Move their counters to the appropriate locations. Remember where you and they are. It is important to the next adventure. Alright, so I need to make our moves, and then after that we'll move on to the next dragon card, Z. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I hope I'm reading the distance right. Right, so now the orcs' turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many? What was their speed again? I'm gonna assume each square is 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so each orc will be behind the other. So I escape the orcs. Oh, that's good to know about that character's lore. And yes, Samuel Reyes, I should definitely look into the lore myself as well. Interesting. Okay, what if the PCs do something unexpected. Oh, this module actually teaches you about the unexpected nature of player characters. Maybe I should have looked at this thing more closely when I was first becoming a dungeon master. Maybe a lot of my past dungeon master, game master experiences wouldn't have happened, or at least been a lot smoother had I done that. Let's see how helpful this is. Okay, quick drink. Okay, next dragon card Z. Crazy happenings. Okay. Map on table. Bells, room 14. Near the door. Place mine and the orcs where they were last time. If I'm in room 14 with Adele, begin with section 1. Otherwise, begin with section 2. I am with Adele, so section 1 it is. But section 2 is just 2 squares, so I'll just quickly read that to see what the what if would have been. You find yourself fighting 4 orcs. Use the combat sequence to run the fight. I'm guessing that wouldn't have went very well. So, good thing I traveled light in the last card. Alright, now for what's really happening. We've got to slow the orcs down, Adele says. You go back and draw their attention. Be ready to jump. You run through the door and find yourself facing 4 astonished orcs. Place your counter next to the first orc. Roll 1d6 to see if your sudden reappeared surprises the orcs. On a roll of 1 or 2, they cannot do anything during the first round of combat. Continue with section 2. Oh, so regardless, I would have ended up on section 2 anyway. So, more of that railroading nonsense. Okay, let's see if I can successfully get a surprise round. Yes! Surprise round. I go first. Good thing it's showing me the orc stats here. And these guys will also have a moral check. Okay, so 4 orcs. Orc 1. Okay, what's the HP? DC 7. 3 each. That'll be easy. Relatively. Alright, there we go. Since I go first, I'm attacking first. Okay, dice roll. Yeah, I don't think that gets them. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that was a failure. Yeah, failure. Orc's turn. Alright. Let's see what their tactics are. Okay, so they're just gonna try to attack me. Yeah, simple is just simple. Okay. Oh yes, dice roll. No! 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 Okay. I'm just, since it doesn't tell, this hasn't covered natural 20s at all in these dragon cards, I'm just gonna say that's an extra hit point on top of what they already roll. So 1d4. Yeah. Okay, let's see how 1d4 plus 1. That's what I'm gonna do for their natural 20 bonus. 3. Oh boy. Good thing I made 5 characters. Doesn't look like this one's gonna last too long. Well, he lasted for nearly an hour so far, so it's definitely not bad how long he's lasted. Alright, next orc. Just gonna move them one at a time. On round 2, continue with section 3. Well, thankfully the dragon card says I just needed to survive this round for the next happening, which I did. Jump, Adele says, grasping the edge of the carpet you and the orcs are standing on. This is the second round of combat. On Adele's turn, she pulls the carpet. You will use the unexpected actions roll to determine whether she knocks the orcs off their feet. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. That's embarrassing on stream. Okay. Yeah, I guess I need to look at the other side of the dragon card. You're safe. She waited for you to jump. Okay, so she waited for me to jump before she pulled the carpet out from under them. So we didn't need to roll for that. So I jump, she pulls, and if you think Adele's action is a kind of movement, turn to section 4. If you think Adele's action is a kind of hand-to-hand attack, section 5. If you think Adele's action is kind of special action, return to section 4. Alright, I'm gonna say it's a type of movement, so section 4. You're right. In fact, there is no right or wrong answer, wrong way to handle the unexpected actions. Just do what you think is best. The orc should save against paralysis or fall down. Continue with section 6. So, with that in mind, I'll go through section 5 real quick. You're right. In fact, there is no wrong way to handle unexpected actions. Just do what you think is best. Adele makes a hit roll against each orc. When she succeeds, the orc falls down. Continue with section 6. So I'll just do the section 4 route and treat it like it was a movement and make them save against paralysis. Alright, section 6. Any orc who fall must get to their feet on the next round. Okay, so the orcs are gonna... I'm gonna collectively roll for all the orcs. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna say they need to succeed on a roll of 15. Wrong button. And they all fall to the ground. Perfect. All right. They can't do anything else. Adele uses the same hit roll table as you do, using mace, cursed sword, what have you. When the fighting ends, Adele finds a bag with 2. Alright, so now we're going to fight. Okay, so we get a free turn. Ah, good to know. Okay, let's see. Okay, just making sure I understand some things. They're gonna get a penalty for being on the ground. That's what I'm getting this thing's trying to tell me. The card, I mean. Alright, dice roll. My turn. Yeah, I definitely hit the orc in front of me. So that is a d4. Plus 1. Yeah, this orc is dead. He is cadaverific. I should probably name him. Yes, Orc 1. This is Orc 2. Orc 3. 3. And Orc 4. There. And now Adele will get the other orc. And they're still going to get a penalty. Despite the pen... Anyway, yeah, just making sure. Yeah, despite the penalty, that orc didn't do it. Didn't get hit. And the other orcs, that's better. That works, okay. Spend their entire turn getting up. I am going to walk past this orc and that way and attack. Nine, so. Yeah, I get the orc. So, damage. He's dead too. There. Now it's Adele's turn. Yeah, she gets that orc. And that orc is dead too. There. Now the remaining orc gets to make a morale check. So 7 are higher, he fails. 6 are lower, he succeeds. He succeeds, he's still fighting, and he's gonna attack me. Well, let's see what happens. Nine. And I believe he does... No, wait, not 9. 2, yes. He does not get me. My AC, my incredibly high, or as the case is low, AC actually saved me. Now my turn. Because he's back on his feet, the penalty no longer applies. But does it still hit? No, it doesn't. Adele's gonna come right behind me. Orc's turn. $16. He barely doesn't get me. My turn. I get the orc. Now for some damage. I take out all but one of his health. He gets to make another moral check. He's still raring to go. Adele can't do anything. She's out of range, so it's Orc's turn again. Doesn't get me. My turn. I do... No, wait. Yeah, I still don't get the orc. Orc's turn again. Still doesn't get me. But I get the orc. Now, yeah, the orc is dead. Four dead orcs. That was a mighty fine battle. Just gonna put us over here. And now for the section 6 of the dragon card. Any orcs... Okay. When the fight ends, Adele finds a bag with 2 garnets she says are worth 200 gold pieces. It must have dropped from an orc's pocket. If you don't survive the combat, create a new character. Alright, I get the gold garnet. Is it a gold garnet? Oh, just garnets. 2 garnets. 400 gold. All right then. Now that... Yes, exactly. It's always satisfying when you don't need to roll any damage because they're just that low. Yes. We managed to survive thanks to my extremely high or low AC. May need to get a pause for a drink soon. I mean, to refill my drink, I mean. But on to the next card. What's the difference between a combat and an adventure? I guess that is a difference in a manner of speaking, but I really never thought about it before. So I guess we're going to see how much of a difference it is. Yes, I know what you mean. I've spent most of my career playing RPGs, always happy to have whenever I could get the number of my AC high, but in this old school game where a low AC is good, it definitely is strange. And now, the next dragon card, Z. Regrouping. Comparatively speaking, this seems like a small card, but we'll get into it and see what this is about. Lay the map. Place your in room 14, way ahead of you. Alright, if I had died in the last time, the new character would have had a hood on his face right here. But I didn't die, so there isn't a new character here, so we're just starting on section 2. Only 3 sections with this one. We'd better take stock of our supplies, Adele says. We should be prepared for anything, including running, so let's not carry more than 800 coins of weight each. Take a few minutes to look through the items on your character sheet. Okay. As far as straight up coins go, I only have 600, so I'm under. Okay, so I can split up my items between myself and Adele. That's good to know. I don't think I want to split them up. So I think I'm going to keep the items I have. And neither of us had a cursed item, so we don't have to leave any items behind. I don't have a potion, so I don't need to drink anything right now. No matter how many of minutes it takes in real life to make your choice, assume that one game turn passes. Remember, you don't have to count for every minute that goes into each game turn. Continue with section 3. By now, Adele is an important NPC and we should create a character record sheet for her. As with most NPCs, instead of rolling her statistics randomly, we'll assign them based on what we know about her. Character's name, Adele Kahoki. Alignment lawful, class elf, level 2nd level elf. Excuse me. Her armor class depends on her armor. She has no dexterity. Alright, so it's just giving us her stats. Alright. I should have a PDF that has her stats. I'll take a quick look for that. I know where to look, so it shouldn't take too much time to do that. Okay. Escape. Which dragon car am I on? Set, I mean. Running encounters. Okay. If I'd known we'd have first stats and we wouldn't have to roll, I would have prepared it ahead of time. Oh, looks like I'm almost at the part. Okay, looks like I I skipped it. If it takes too long, I'll just take a snapshot and send it over. Okay, I think I've got a handle on this PDF. Okay, I'm just going to take a screenshot of her stats and send it over. Or a photo, yeah, taking a picture with my phone. I won't put it in the game until next time, but I will post this poster stats on the community tab so you people can take a look at it immediately or close to immediately. So do that right now. And posted. So you can all go quickly take a look at that if you want to see what her stats are. I'll put it officially in Tabletop Simulator next stream. So, time to continue on to the next Dragon Card Z. This one is where are the PCs when they're not in a dungeon, so we'll take a look at that real quick. A dark room. Okay, we're still in room 14. Gotta put us in our own squares. Take a quick drink. Okay. Adele points towards the door, then says, "Lead on." Okay. You listen at the door, inspect it for traps, and finally push it open. The area beyond is dark. At least I assume it makes that sound. So far, all the rooms on the Zanzer's dungeon map have been outlined for you. This is because mapping a dungeon requires careful attention and detail, and we have been And we have been concentrating on the facets of the game. You'll notice that the large square area between room 14 and 20 is blank, except for the 1-inch square grid and some room numbers. This is so you can practice mapping. As you move through this section of the dungeon, the text will describe the dimensions of the hall or room that you are in, as well as any doors or windows that you see. Every time I looked at this map back in the day, I always wondered why there wasn't walls between these rooms. But it makes sense now. They want me to figure that out. So, if that's what the game wants, then I shall oblige. Wall. Not what I expected from a wall. Okay, so. Just put it here for now and read the card some more. You should use a pencil to note the location of the walls, doors, and other features on the map. Make your marks very light, as you will need to erase them before you begin your next adventure group. If your character is a fighter, cleric, magic user, thief, or halfling, continue with section 2. If your character is an elf or a dwarf, continue with section 3. So, section 3 it is. The door opens into a small hall. The hall is 5 feet wide and runs directly ahead of a length of 10 feet. Okay then. I shall grab this wall here. Oh, it's acting on some kind of predetermined grid. Ah, that might help. I thought it'd help. There we go. Alright, clone this. Mic fell down. Let's see if I use... Okay, how do I make this move just slightly? There we go. Move them too, since we're looking at this from a different view. At the end of the hall are 2 doors, each about 2.5 feet wide. Okay. Let's see if I can find an object for that. Didn't expect to have to bring out any tiles for this adventure, but that's how it is. And these are supposed to have doors. I'm not seeing any doors here, so I'm just gonna have to kind of use stand-ins, I guess. No, not that. Okay, not dice. Okay. Marbles, checkers, cards, blocks. I'll use some blocks. Wish it didn't do that when I do the backspace there. Okay, so I'll put the block here. Just gonna use this blue block to show that these have doors. Okay. That took a little more time. Okay. Back at your end of the hall, there are 2 more doors. Opening off the square directly ahead. Oh. Well then. So there are doors for each of these rooms. Guess I should do this number. And this. Gonna guess there's a wall here. And there. Oh, well. Yeah, it works. Oh, yes, it's... Now let's try that again. There we go. All right. So there's some mappings there. Okay. Lightly draw the doors and walls as you think they are described above. Label the resulting hallway room 15. Okay, so that's how it worked out. Continue with section 4. You and Adele step into the hallway. All 4 doors are closed and appear remarkably similar, save for their color. The one on the right-hand northern side of the hall is red. Oh. Okay, right. Okay. On the right-hand northern side. So, let's do this. And the one on the left-hand southern side of the hall is yellow. Okay. I guess so. We still don't know what happened to Axel. He just disappeared. We don't know if he's alive or dead. Depending on his fate, I may even bring him back for the Shadow Dart game. I just don't know what's going to become of him. Okay. At the end of the hall, the door to the right is blue. I'm going to... let's switch these. Okay. And the door to the right, the door to the left is green. Oh, I think I'm starting to make sense of this. Okay, so to our right is blue and this one is green. Yes, we believe that Axel lives. Despite the fact he tried to cheat us out of our lunch, dinner and breakfast and in dice rolling, we still wish for his survival. We'll just hope he turns up somewhere. On your map, label the doors according to their color. Next, compare the map you drew to the one below. Oh, I had to actually draw a map. Make any corrections that are needed. Go back to figure out... That's why you can describe section. Okay then. Time for the next dragon card Z. Okay, what happens when the PCs reach a door? Okay, so doors. That's the name of the next dragon card. Doors. Like we haven't encountered doors before, but I guess it matters more so now than it did before. Okay. Right? Which door, you ask? Adele shrugs. You choose. Decide whether you are going... Yeah, we'll see about his thoughts on friendship if he survives. Though technically the character... neither Adele nor my character has met Axel before. When we went into the room Adele was in, Axel had already disappeared when we entered that room before she awoke. And the character who had met, the last character who met him died before telling her about Axel. We'll see about the dark arts and bringing people back. We may have to do that after Zanzer's dungeon. But yeah, no one in this group right now knows who Axel is. Everyone who has met Axel is dead. So, it'll be interesting to see how we react to Axel if we meet him again. Yes, he could try his dice tricks on us again. Yeah, Axel has no attachment to this group of characters. Alright, now back to the dragon card. Decide whether you're going through the red, yellow, blue, or green door. Mark your choice on a piece of paper, because opening dungeon doors is risky. You listen at this one. To determine whether you are hearing anything, roll 1d6. On a result of 1 or 2 if you're a dwarf, elf, or halfling. Continue with section 5. thieves can use their hear noise ability, which uses percentiles. Otherwise, continue with section 2. Okay, so time to roll some dice. Yeah, but he was a bad luck charm. So, time to roll to see if I hear anything from one of the doors. I'm gonna listen to the blue door. See if I hear anything there. Okay, so on a roll of, because I'm an elf, I can get a success on a 2. So on a roll of 1 or 2, I hear something. So roll. I hear nothing. We're going to section 2. Just because you hear nothing on the other side doesn't mean the door is safe. If your character is a thief, you check the door for traps. If the roll is or not a thief, section 3. You try the door, it doesn't budge. If you're at the red or blue door, it's locked. So the blue door is locked. Okay, we're trying the blue one. Thieves can pick the lock on a percentile dice roll. And so we're not thieves. Okay, so if you're at the yellow or green door, it's stuck. Any character can try kicking it open. Roll 1d6 and modify the result by a strength, if any. If the result is a 5 or 6, the door opens. Note any unmodified roll of 6 automatically opens the door. If the door opens, continue with section 7. Alright, I'm going to try the green door. Alright, time to kick the door open. Okay, so what's 5 or 6? Go. I have a strength of +1, so that's a success. We kick the green door open. Crash! So, where do we go from there? Section 7. As the door opens, Adele yells. Oh, wait. Was I? What door? Yeah, green. Okay, so. As the door opens, Adele yells, "Nice job! I wish I could do that." If you opened the red door, determine. If you opened the blue, green, or yellow door, remember which one. The adventure card will be continued on the next Dragon Card Z. Alright, so we have to keep in mind we went through the green door. Okay. Sinister looking face on this card. What is an encounter? So it teaches us more about encounters. We're still on the encounter section. Alright. Next dragon card. Meetings. Okay. By now your character posts some men. Oh. Okay then. We're gonna need some new pieces here. Okay. So. Blind man. NPCs, blind man. Port. Clone that, and this one is gonna be first off, let's fix that. Okay, now this is gonna be Minotaur. Oh, that's not good. Too far back. So there's a Minotaur that in play now. And next, 4 zombies. The undead have come. Okay. Port. Need to clone 3 more. Okay, zombie number 1. Zombie number 2. Zombie number 3. That's okay. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. There. Okay. This is assuming I have some manner of healing. I'm gonna assume my rations can be a manner of healing. So I'm just going to, okay, where are they? Iron rations. I'm just gonna remove the S and say that healed me. So back to 4. Okay. Open the yellow door. Okay, I opened the green one, so section 3. As you step into the room, okay, in the room, there. I need to turn you where we can see you. Probably gonna need to bring Adele over here. Okay, so as you enter this room, you see it is a kitchen. It seems strange for a kitchen to have such a musty odor, Adele says. Ah. Good grief. There. That works. 4 dead humans with rotting flesh step into view from the room's southwest corner. I think I know why it smells, you say. The room is 15 by 15 feet. There are 3 doors in it. One in the northern corner of the east. Oh, excuse me. One in the northern corner of the eastern wall. One in the southern corner of the eastern wall. You may have entered by either of these 2. Okay, so I'm going to assume there was a door on this right here. And one in the western corner of the south wall. Place the 4 zombie counters in spaces closest to the door in the southeast wall. Alright, zombies! Assemble. Yeah, that works. The terrain definitely is is causing some space economy issues. You have just begun an encounter. Continue with Section 5. This combat will be continued on Dragon Card 40. Remember who you are fighting. So, time for the next Dragon Card Z. This will be the last Dragon Card for the night. And this will have cleared all the second to last Dragon Card sets, the encounter sets, and next week we'll begin the last set, which is titled What Now? But for now, we're dealing with zombies. Okay, so Dragon Card 40, how do I run a typical game turn? Alright, so next Dragon Card Z Battles. Okay, if you are fighting zombies, begin with Section 3. If you're... Okay, I guess the Minotaur and the Blind Man were if I entered one of the other rooms. Regardless, this is the path we've chosen. So I'll just put them here for now. So, Section 3. Adele points to the door in the southwest corner. This way! That way! You'll have to fight to reach the door. Okay, zombie stats. They each have 5 hit points. Okay. 4 zombies. Zombie 5. Zombie. Zombie. Okay, each with 5. 5 and 5. Ah, I see. That's better. I'm gonna bring the card over here. Right there. Okay. Time for battle. Of course, initiative. So, let's roll. 3. Please be let. Actually, no, I'll do her first. 4. Okay, so she's before me. And... ah! That stinks. I'm gonna do group initiative for the group initiative for the zombies. Harsh, yes. Easy to keep track, also yes. So one zombie will go here. I'll just have him here and say he's in front of Adele. Have this one here. Say he's in front of me, and these two... Actually, this one will be in front of me, and this one will be in front of Adele. Good grief. And where's the door? There. Here, let's try this again. There, and Okay. Just have you right there. And say, these two are in front and these two are in back. Alright? Good. Zombie number 1 attacks. Okay, I'll bring up Adele's stats on my phone. Okay. So her armor class is... Hers is a 9. Okay, so... Alright, zombie number the one in front of her. Roll. Yeah, the zombie hits. How much damage do these things do? They have clubs and do 1d6. Great. Alright, let's get this over with. 4. Alright, her hit. Okay, let's see. Her HP is 4. I'm just gonna keep it how it was before, but her max going forward will be as it is on her character sheet. So, she is down to 9. And me, I'm back to full. So far, things are not boding well. Okay. Zombie number the next one. Okay. That does not get me. Now it is my turn. No, it's Adele's turn. Okay. Roll. Okay. 11 and their armor class is 8. Okay, so 8. Yep, she gets that one. And she does... Okay, let's see what her damage is. That she does. Okay, she will do a d6 worth of damage. So that is 2 on the zombie in front of her. So that's zombie number 4. Now it's my turn. So 16, which, yeah, I have a +1 in strength, so that's 16. Okay, it's AC of 8, so that's a hit. That's a 3 off zombie number 3. Okay, we're doing good so far. Zombies' turns. Okay. No. Gonna just do what I did earlier and make it that means they get a +2. A +1 to damage. Okay, d6. Roll. Ah! That brings her down to 3. It's a very good thing I gave her. I let her keep higher than she should have had. Health points. Okay. Yeah, when she gets healed back up, her max will be 4, so yeah. And she does not hit. Yeah, she does not hit. My turn. I, on the other... Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't hit either. Her zombie's turn. Okay, zombies didn't hit her, and the other zombie doesn't hit me. Oh, not mine yet. Hers. Okay, she hits that time. 2 on zombie number 4. 1 point off that zombie. Okay, let me check. Do zombies have morale? They shouldn't be zombies. But I just want to double check. They have a morale of 12. So I'm going to assume they have to roll higher than 12. Oh, I see how it is. It's so high that it can't be broken. That's one way to show zombies don't have morale. But then again, it is possible. So I'll just give it a try. Yeah, worth a shot. Now it's my turn. Yeah, I definitely hit him. And zombie number 3 is out. Just gonna... There. Which allows the next zombie in line to come into attack distance. Right, so that zombie's gonna try and attack me. 16. The zombie barely hits me. Okay. Please roll low. I have high AC, but the trade-off was low health. Right, the other zombie will attack Adele. Adele's health is... So there's a chance Adele can take the hit. Adele does take the hit. But we're not doing so great. Right, it's her turn. She gets the zombie. And she kills zombie number 2 in 1 hit. I'm just gonna say she's safe for the time being. My turn. I do not get my zombie. My zombie tries to get me again. And it gets me. And it has happened again. We have another fallen player who has now been condemned to the bowl of death. 3 fatalities. It's up to Adele now. Well, wait a minute. In the bowl. Okay. Okay, I'll worry about Adele's positioning later. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay. The zombie just went, so I'm just gonna let this be Adele's turn. Adele gets the zombie. Six. She kills the zombie. Only one zombie left. U.S.Amano. Can she survive this? So far, yes. She gets him. How much did he have? And that's a hit. She defeated him. The zombies are down. Yes, we have taken out the zombies. Okay, gotta check real quick what to do next. She finds a healing potion and she uses it on herself, bringing her back to 4 hit points. That's her actual maximum. So, really allowing her to have that higher than usual from earlier saved this encounter. And her. But, Faradol Moondrop is no longer with us. Before anything else, I will put his gear into the dead character's gear. And no, I do not think the next character will be inheriting this gear, but I think it's good to keep stock of all the gear. So, there is that. I shall copy his stats and put it in the dead character file. Their note I have. So, we are honoring the memory of someone who lasted literally from the start to the end of the game session. That's longer than the other character lasted, barely. But still, it was an accomplishment. So, next time, the next character who won second place on the vote in the poll, I'll just bring that up real quick. The second place winner was the Chaotic Magic User. So, next time I'll be playing as him. Excuse me. But yeah, that is this game session. And that is the end of this set of dragon cards. Next time we start the final set of dragon cards. Whether we actually finish the final set or not, in the next session, I mean, that it's too early to say. All I know is we are starting the next set. The next set is about what happens after we finish playing. So we'll do this dragon card now because it's about what happens when we finish playing a game session. So, a perfect dragon card to end on. Final Escape. You do not need the map sheet for this adventure. You find yourself in a long, dark corridor. I know where we are, Adele says. I'll have us out of here in no time. Okay, I'm just checking real quick. Huh. Wait a second. Just taking a quick look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna need to check these dragon cards real quick. Well, what's going on? These next dragon cards are very interesting. We may just have to wait till next time to go through these. Yeah, I'll save these next set of dragon cards for next time. I'm gonna need to read these dragon cards ahead of time because they're different from what we've been doing up to now. So, with that, I'll end that here. Thank you everyone for watching me play through tonight's session of Zanzer's Dungeon. Alright. So, next time is possibly the last time we go through Zanzer's Dungeon. Possibly. I think what this over, you should print out pieces of your characters and then burn them on a small pyre. I'll see what I can do about that. But yeah, these next dragon cards are interesting. I'll definitely have to read them between now and the next session. So next Tuesday we shall do the next session, and the next Monday I'll have another game with Samuel Reyes on his channel. So be sure to come back for that. And be sure to come back tomorrow as I continue to stream the current FGO event. Well, once again, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all next time, and good night, everybody. See you next time. Oh, one last thing. We're drawing on Thursday night, so be sure to come back for Samuel Reyes' channel on Thursday night for a draw, where I will be joining him for a collaboration to draw stuff. So see you on my FGO stream tomorrow, and see you with Samuel on Thursday. So, see y'all then, and good night, everybody!